You are irrigators of western Kansas and you rely on the Ogallala Aquifer to support your farm. Pump water from the aquifer for the crops and livestock in your fields. The player with the most money at the end of 5 rounds wins. However, if the aquifer reaches 0 at any point, the game is over and everyone loses. Shuffle the weather cards and place them face down in the center of the play area. Do the same for the demand cards. Pick a banker to take charge of the game money. The banker will distribute income to and collect money from the other players. Each player should take a farm board and 3 farm tokens. Place the upgrade tokens in the center of the play area. Place the aquifer in the center of the play area and fill the lid with water tokens according to the number of players. There are 5 rounds in the game. Each player has 1 turn per round. Each round proceeds as follows. Each player should grow 3 crops and/or livestock. Then they may buy upgrades starting in round 2. When all players have finished this, flip a weather card. The weather condition affects all players. Then, players should remove water from the aquifer and record their water use. Next, flip a demand card. Like the weather card, the demand condition affects all players. Lastly, each player should collect their income for the round. During your turn, you should pick 3 crops and/or livestock to grow on your farm and place a farm token on each. You may grow more than one of a given type of crop and/or livestock. You may switch out your crop and/or livestock selections without penalty or cost at the start of your turn every round. You cannot switch your selections at any other time. Optionally, you may then buy upgrades. Take an upgrade token and place it on the upgrade section of your farm board to indicate your purchase. You may purchase upgrades for a one-time price beginning in round 2. You cannot purchase upgrades in round 1. You also cannot purchase 2 of the same upgrade. After all players have completed their turn, flip over the top card of the weather deck. It will read rain or drought. Rain. There has been ample rainfall this year, and you have not had to pump extra water from the aquifer to run your farm. If you grew crops, do not subtract any water from the aquifer. If you grew livestock, tally the amount of water each of your livestock require and subtract that total from the aquifer. For example, if you grew soybeans, chicken, and corn, only subtract water for the chicken. Drought. It has been a dry year with little rainfall. You have had to pump extra water from the aquifer to run your farm. Subtract water for everything you grew. To subtract water from the aquifer, remove the appropriate amount of water tokens from the lid of the game box and place them in the bottom of the game box. The water tokens in this part of the box never leave or get recycled back into the aquifer. They've been used up. Record the amount of water you withdrew from the aquifer on the aquifer sheet. All players should subtract water together. The amount of water that is left after all players have subtracted water from the aquifer is the amount available for subsequent rounds. Flip over the top card of the demand deck. Collect income based on the conditions of the demand card. Account for the effects of any upgrades you've purchased. If the water in the aquifer has not lowered to 0, proceed to the next round and repeat steps 1 through 7. The game ends in one of 2 ways. If the water level in the aquifer reaches 0 at any time, the game ends and everyone loses. If players survive all 5 rounds of the game with water still in the aquifer, whichever player made the most money wins. However, Kansas offers financial incentives to water-savvy farmers in the form of government subsidies. Before determining the winner at the end of the final round, the player who collectively drew the least amount of water from the aquifer over the course of all 5 rounds collects an additional $250 to add to their income. And that's how you play Ogallala.